All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live tonight across multiple platforms, including YouTube and Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, as always. And it's the final game before the All-Star break for these two teams as the Toronto Raptors take on the Boston Celtics from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. We'll get right into the starting lineups. First for the Boston Celtics. The starting five: Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, the guards, Jason Tatum, Tristan Thompson, the forwards, and then at center, it is the German Daniel Theis. Meanwhile, for the visiting Toronto Raptors, Kyle Lowry and DeAndre Bembry, the guards. The forwards, Norman Powell and Stanley Johnson, and the center, former Celtic Aaron Baines. The key matchup tonight, Kemba Walker against Kyle Lowry. Walker in his last 3 games has averaged 26 points, 6.7 assists. Lowry 21.7 points and 8 assists. We're just about set for tip. As I said, last game before we do reach the All-Star break. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the broadcast. Much appreciated, as always. And we are just about ready for action. Look at the health report. Marcus Smart still out with that calf injury. Romeo Langford with a wrist. And then 5 Raptors are out for due to health and safety protocols. That includes Van Vliet, Pascal, Anunoby, Flynn, and McCaw. So the Raptors are down a number of players for this one tonight. We'll see how it affects them. The Celtics have won 3 games in a row for the first time since December. That's how desperate things have got lately. But they have looked better, I should say, over the past week, and we'll see if they can close out the first half of the season on a winning note as they take on the Raptors tonight. Well, we're set for the opening tip-off at center court, TD Garden, home of the Boston Celtics. No fans in attendance yet, but soon enough, we will have them. By the end of the month, there will be fans permitted into TD Garden at 12% capacity. The tip-off controlled by Daniel Theis, and we are underway in Boston. The officials are Scott Foster, Ben Taylor, and Brent Bernarke. Here's Tristan Thompson inside. The floater is good. The hook shot, I should say, is good, and the Celtics are the first ones on the board. Celtics have won 7 of their last 9 regular season games against the Raptors, by the way. As this is taken inside, and a finish off the glass from Norman Powell, 2-2. Here's Brown. He can't get the roll. Fade away off the mark, and now Toronto the other way. Bounce pass to Powell. His 3 on the way. That's off the back iron, rebounded by Baines. Now it's Lowry with his first touch of the night. The 3 ball is no good, and Tatum collects the rebound for the Celtics. Tatum gets a good look, and it goes. Nicely done by Jason Tatum. Bembry with a strong move, and he gets the bucket. 4-4 in the early stages. Now it's Walker. Walker finds Theis. Now Jaylen Brown. He gets it to Tatum. 5 to shoot. His 3, good. Jason Tatum connects from deep, and it's the first 3 ball of the game for either team. Now at the other end, Kyle Lowry will lay it in. Good transition play from Toronto. Boston by 1. Here's Tristan Thompson. He'll hand it off to Tatum. Tatum, cross-court pass. Now in the corner, it's Brown. Brown to Theis. Theis working his way inside. Count the bucket plus the foul. Daniel Theis. Wow, how about that? He liked the matchup against Stanley Johnson. And What a bucket there by Daniel Tice. He's averaging 9.4 points this season, 56% from the field, and he gets the old-fashioned three-point play, I should say, as he converts the free throw, 10-6. It's taken to the paint. Now the kick out. The three ball is good. Aaron Baines, the center, hits from downtown. Celtics lead by 1. And that'll be a double dribble. Now Powell taking it inside. Denied at the rim. Jaylen Brown with the stuff. And it's off of Toronto. Boston ball. Great defense there by Jaylen Brown. Here's Thompson. Brown to the corner, and Tice is off the mark from 3. Now Powell on the break. His 3 no good. Inside to Tatum. Now it's into Thompson, 8 on the shot clock. He finds Walker. Walker with a tough layup. He gets it to go. Celtics lead by 3. Lowry on the bounce, gets into the paint, and a foul is called. The Raptors playing at a very good pace right now, a very fast pace. Now Lowry will inbound from the far side. That 3 ball is good. And Powell knocks the game up at 12. Oh, a nice move. Walker takes it in for 2 points, 14-12 Boston lead. Now Baines outside, kicks it out. That 3 ball, no good. But an offensive rebound by Baines. Toronto keep the possession alive. That 3 is off the mark. Here's Tatum, who takes it in and is fouled on the floater. He'll shoot 2 as he goes to the line. Yeah, very fast-paced game to begin, especially from Toronto's perspective. Good start for Walker, and Kemba Walker, as I said, he's been playing very well the last 3 games, averaging 26 points per game in that span, as Tatum knocks down the first free throw. Ojale now in, and Tice will come out. And Tatum will hit the second free throw as well. 16-12. Celtics by 4. Here's Baines. Baines to Lowry. Lowry, little hesitation. Now, here is DeAndre Bembry with a nice feed inside to Baines, who puts it in for an easy 2 points. Now here is Tatum. Tatum off the dribble. Nice pass to Thompson. And Tristan Thompson lays it in. Celtics by 4. Powell flying into the lane. Can't convert the floater. Now here is Walker. Tatum to the corner. Ojale. No good from 3. And a defensive rebound by Bembry. Here is Lowry, another nice bounce pass. And he'll get 2. A timeout is called. 18-16. Celtics on top. Coverage continues here on YouTube and Twitch. Don't go anywhere. It's the Celtics and the Raptors in the final game before the All-Star break. I'll be back after this quick break. Stay tuned. With an 18-16 lead. Yeah, the Raptors, both teams actually with a lot of good ball movement, and the Raptors playing at a fast pace, at a high pace to begin this game. Celtics will inbound. 6:26 remaining in the opening quarter of play. And Walker gets tripped up, somehow kept the dribble, and eventually the whistle came as a foul is called against Toronto. Got to give credit to Kemba there for somehow keeping the dribble. Play till the whistle, right? And coming on for the Raptors is Terrence Davis. It'll be his first entrance tonight. Thompson gets it into Walker. Walker, the bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum finds Walker. Walker to the corner. Ojale, pump fake. And the cross-court pass is picked off by Powell. Bounce pass into Lowry, who lays it in to tie the game at 18. Past the midway mark of quarter one, here is Tristan Thompson for the Celtics. He gives it to Tatum. Tatum back out to Brown. Jaylen Brown into the lane. Nice feed inside, and Thompson is fouled, plus the basket. Tristan Thompson with the bucket for the Celtics. Little pump fake to draw the contact, and he now goes to the line. 7.8 points per game for Thompson on the season. And the free throw will not go. Now it's Toronto the other way. Boston lead by 2. A pass intercepted by Pritchard. Here's Brown all the way in. The layup doesn't go. And now here come Toronto. Into the corner. Good look for Powell, and he knocks it down. Norman Powell with the three-point make. So Toronto take a 1-point lead. Under 5 to go in the opening quarter of play. Thompson back to Walker. And the shot goes, but it will not count. Foul called beforehand on the floor. Toronto do already have 5 fouls, so Kemba does head to the line for 2 shots. Rob Williams now checks into the game for the Celtics. And how good has he been during this 3-game win streak? 11 points per game, 72% field goal percentage, 8.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists. The Time Lord has impressed in these past few games on the current win streak. Celtics lead by a point. Here's a 3. No good. Rebound by Williams. Now here is Walker for Boston. And he turns it over. Here's Kyle Lowry. Lowry into the lane, kicks it to the corner, and this 3 is off the mark. Williams collects the rebound for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard to Walker. Walker now finds Williams. He hands it off to Brown, and we will have a foul called against Norman Powell. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Some NBA action from TD Garden. Final night of the first half of the NBA season as we enter the All-Star break. Brown misses the first free throw. And he knocks down the second. So the Celtics lead by 2 rather. Here's Lowry. Now Powell. Ojeleye defending. Spin move by Terrence Davis. Davis guarded by Ojeleye. The 3 is on the way. It's good. Good shot. The Raptors shooting 4 of 11 from 3. They've already shot 11 threes. The Celtics 1 of 3 from downtown. And Brown turns it over. A quick foul committed by Jaylen Brown afterwards. And now Jeff Teague will come in for the Celtics. Sergio Scariolo is the Raptors' acting head coach tonight. Nick Nurse is also one of the people who had to be put one of the people that is out because of health and safety protocols, just like 5 of his players. Here's Johnson, and rejected by Williams. What a block there by Robert Williams. The swat with the left hand, nicely done. Here's Boucher with a 3, and he connects. 27-23, Raptors by 4. They're shooting 11 of 22. The Celtics 8 of 12. Here is Robert Williams. Looking to hand it off to Brown. It gets deflected. Brown recovers it in the backcourt. 3 to go in the quarter. Spin move by Brown. 5 on the shot clock. Kick out to Pritchard. Pritchard in the lane. The lob is off the mark, but it did get tipped. It stays with the Celtics. 2.2 to shoot and a timeout on the floor. Raptors 27, Celtics 23. I'll be back for the remainder of quarter one after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Out of the timeout with about under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter, the Raptors have a 27-23 lead over the Celtics in the final game before the All-Star break. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, I greatly appreciate your guys' support. Hope you're enjoying as the Celtics look to make it 4 wins in a row. But Toronto clearly came here to play, and we're seeing that in the early stages of this game. There's no doubt about it. Robert Williams has had 17 blocks in his last 3 games, and right as I say that, he converts the layup. His first shot didn't go, but he cleaned up his own miss, 27-25. Now here is Kyle Lowry. Out to Powell. This 3 from Boucher is good. The Raptors are hot shooting here in the first quarter. They're 6 of 13 from 3-point range as Teague is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Yeah, Boucher with a second 3 already. And Teague misses the first free throw. 2:22 to go in the opening quarter of play. Jeff Teague in his last 19 games, 29 of 30 from the line, 97%. So an extremely rare miss. Aaron Baines, the former Celtic, will check back in for Toronto. And Stanley Johnson will take a seat. Lowry will take his time. And fouled along or rather stepping out on the baseline was Terrence Davis. So the Raptors turn it over. They haven't had many turnovers, Toronto. Celtics trail by 4. Peyton Pritchard at point guard here. Pritchard throws it to Williams, and that pass to Teague is off the mark. Two minutes to go in the opening quarter of play. Raptors by 4. The turnovers, by the way, 5-2 in favor of the Celtics. Lowry, the step back. No. Rebound by Tatum. Tatum now the other way for the Celtics. Passes it to the corner. Pritchard's 3 is good. Peyton Pritchard from downtown. And the Celtics trail by 1. Now it's Lowry for the Raptors. Lowry scoops it to Baines. Baines guarded by Williams. And the hook shot falls. Aaron Baines with a very tough shot. Got it to go. Raptors by 3. Just over a minute to play. Williams had his lob deflected out. It will stay with Boston. Only 8 seconds coming off the shot clock. And Kyle Lowry will now check out. Back into the game is Bembry. Here is Jason Tatum. In the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Now the Raptors the other way. Boucher. Too strong. Rebound by Robert Williams. Here's Pritchard. And a nice pass. Teague lays it in for the Celtics. And it's now a 1-point game. Nice assist by Robert Williams. Here's Bembry for the Raptors. Now Boucher going to the basket, and he'll lay it in. 34-31, a high-scoring opening quarter as we are into the final minute of quarter 1. Here's Tatum. Shot clock down to 5. Tatum is going to shoot. No, he looked to pass it out to Teague, and Teague was cutting towards the basket. Tatum thought Teague was going to remain along the perimeter for a 3-point shot. Miscommunication. And now a foul is called. Celtics still have a foul to give, so no free throws yet. That's passed into Bembry. Bembry with a scoop pass, and it goes out of bounds with 0.8 seconds remaining in the quarter. So Tatum will inbound. It looks like the Celtics are going to try to get a shot off, although it's going to be very tough, and it's tapped away by Boucher, and that does it for the opening quarter of play. After 12 minutes at TD Garden, it is the Toronto Raptors 34, the Boston Celtics 31. The second quarter is coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. It's the Celtics and the Raptors here on YouTube and Twitch. I'll be back for quarter 2 after this quick break. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back in, everybody. The Celtics and the Raptors taking each other on in the final game before the All-Star break. 34-31, Raptors lead. And we're ready to begin the second quarter. Look at some first quarter stats. Boston shot 65%, Toronto 52%. The Raptors, though, were 6 of 14 from beyond the arc. The Celtics 2 of 4, 11 assists for Toronto, 5 for Boston. All right, we're underway in the second quarter. Here's Davis, now out to Paul Watson, who misses the three. And the Celtics will take it the other way. That three won't go. Now Bembry tracks down the long rebound, and Robert Williams comes up with the steal for the Celtics. Williams to Tatum. Now Teague out to Tatum. His three won't go. Now it's the Raptors the other way. Bembry gives it up, and the three is money. A shot converted from downtown by Terrence Davis. 7 of 16 now are the Raptors from three-point land. Here is Teague out to Pritchard. His three on the way. It's good. Peyton Pritchard responds with a three-point make. And the Raptors' lead is cut back to 3. Here now is Boucher. Bounce pass to Baines. Here's Terrence Davis into the lane. Bounce pass underneath. And a nice finish by Chris Boucher as he banks it home. 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting from Chris Boucher. Here's Jason Tatum. Bounce pass to the corner. Grant Williams with a swoosh from three-point land. How about that? Grant Williams, who just came into the game. Unable to get the shot off was Terrence Davis. Now here is DeAndre Bembry. Bembry was fouled on the reach-in from Jeff Teague. Brad Stevens giving a lending hand to the referee, tracking down that ball. Davis will inbound here for Toronto. Pritchard defending. Here's Boucher from 3. It's good. How about that? 42-37. Boucher with 13 points, 3 of 4 from 3. And that won't go for Tatum. A nice offensive board, though, from Pritchard. Pritchard kicks it out. Grant Williams with another 3. Grant Williams with a shot from downtown again. That's 2 for him to start the second quarter. Now it's Watson who rattles home the corner 3. These teams trading buckets at either end. Here's Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard to Williams. Now Tatum inside for Williams, who's fouled on the shot, and he will shoot 2. Yeah, going back to that rebound by Pritchard. What a nice offensive rebound that was. So here are the 2 free throws for Robert Williams. And he knocks down the first. Looks like A substitution will be made by Toronto. And Williams hits both free throws. Here is Bembry. And a turnover as that's thrown away by Bembry. Here's Pritchard now. Jaylen Brown into the lane. Lost his balance. And they got him for an offensive foul. Yeah, it looks like Brown just lost his balance, really. Eight minutes to go in the first half. And it'll be Stanley Johnson to inbound. He gets it to Lowry. Lowry is guarded by Teague. Here's a three from the left wing. It's good. Norman Powell from beyond the arc, and the Raptors will not let up from three. That's Powell's third three-pointer of the game. He's got 11 points. Now Brown in the lane. Back outside to Grant Williams. Williams finds Brown. His three on the way. That won't go. And the rebound by Stanley Johnson. Johnson to the baseline, and foul is called against Peyton Pritchard. Looks like Walker will come back in. Pritchard takes a seat. Substitution made by Brad Stevens. 7:23 to go in the half now. Lowry into Powell. The step back. No. And the rebound is off of Baines. Celtics ball. Here's Teague for the Celtics. He finds Williams. Now it's Jaylen Brown. Brown to the corner. Teague all the time in the world. His three is good. Foul will be called against Boston. And we have a timeout on the floor. So with 6:58 to go in the second quarter, it's the Raptors leading by 3. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. It is the Celtics and the Raptors in the final game before the All-Star break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Celtics trailing by 3 in a close one from TD Garden. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. As we look at this season, the points per game differential in wins versus losses, and Kemba Walker actually ranks second, averaging 23.1 points per game when they win, 14.6 when they lose, for an 8.5 points per game differential. Trae Young leads the league with an 11-point differential. Colin Sexton rounding out that top 3 list. That's an interesting stat. It really is. 6:58 left in the half. Kyle Lowry set to inbound. Along the baseline, finds Powell in the corner. Powell back out to Lowry. Lowry drives the baseline and lays it in. Raptors lead at 50-45. Now here is Walker. Walker over to Jeff Teague. Now it's Tristan Thompson. Thompson pounding his way inside. Can't get the floater. It was defended nicely by Aaron Baines. Now here's Kyle Lowry. Spin move. Kicks it out. Fake by Boucher, and he now takes it in for 2 points. Chris Boucher, he's at 2 threes, and he can also do that. 52-45, 15 points for Boucher, who's 6 of 7 from the field. Here's Teague for the Celtics. Teague taking it in, and he'll lay it in for 2. We're just midway through the second quarter. The score 52-47. Toronto in the lead, a high-scoring one from TD Garden. And now a foul called. It will be on the floor against Boston. Oh, it will be a shooting foul, pardon me. So 2 free throws on the way as Norman Powell goes to the line. And the first free throw is good. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Second free throw attempt now. And that won't go. Here is Walker. Walker to Brown. Now back to Walker. He finds Thompson. Back to Walker. Thompson in the lane. The floater doesn't fall. Rebound by Toronto. Here's Powell. The 3 on the way. It's good. Norman Powell from deep. And the Raptors continue to knock down 3 after 3. The score now 56-47. Here's Walker. Oh, what a move. Gets separation. The 3 rolls out. Offensive rebound by Thompson. He finds Walker. Walker will try again from 3, and this time connects. Kemba Walker from deep, 56-50, with 5 minutes to go in the half. Here is Powell, and he knocks down the shot from the baseline. Raptors lead by 8. Walker thought about the shot, gives it up to Tice. Now back to Walker. Bounce pass inside. Tice gets to the floater over Baines. It's now a 6-point game. Here is Lowry. He'll get it back from Boucher. Lowry inside for Boucher. And a foul called against Daniel Tice. Boucher comes up limping. Yeah, going back to that Powell 3, he knocked it down off the dribble. Brown was trying to block off the middle. Powell went back to the right. He has 17 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. And now Boucher goes to the line. Knocks down the first free throw attempt. Jaylen Brown will take a breather. Williams, Tatum, Pritchard, all back into the game. Boucher has had 15 points for himself. 6 of 7 from the field, 3 3-pointers. Both free throws good from Boucher on that trip to the line. Here's Walker. Walker, the 3. No, but the foul is called. It goes against Stanley Johnson. And so 3 free throws are on the way for Kemba Walker. Yep, right off the screen. A bit of contact, enough for the foul. Walker, 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first. 4:06 to go in the half. Raptors, Celtics from TD Garden. He'll hit the second as well. Walker looking to make it 3 for 3 on this trip to the line. And he does. 59-55. Lowry will let this ball roll. Walker was ready to pounce. Lowry was aware, though. Here is Powell now. Powell, the 3. No. That's short, and on the rebound, it's off of Lowry. Celtics basketball. Pritchard inbounds to Walker. Under 4 to go in the second quarter. The Raptors, by the way, played last night, so this is a back-to-back for them. As Walker launches and delivers. The 3-pointer from Kemba Walker makes it a 1-point game. 59-58, 3.5 to go in the half. Lowry to the corner. The 3 on the way. That won't go. And now it's Walker the other way. Walker out to Tatum. Tatum finds Pritchard. Now it's Walker. Along the baseline. Looking to pass it in the middle. But it's stolen. Now it's launched down the floor. And a nice reverse layup. Terrence Davis with the bucket. "20 assists for Toronto, 11 for Boston." Here is Tatum, gets separation, and enough for an offensive foul to be called. Timeout on the floor, 2:45 to go in the second quarter, 61-58. Raptors lead by 3. Welcome back in, everybody. A couple minutes to go in the first half. Raptors taking on the Celtics, 61-58. And if the Raptors are able to pull off the victory, then that would be an impressive win. You know, it's a back-to-back. They're without, they're without 5 players, 3 of them who start. They're without their coach, Nick Nurse, all due to health and safety protocols. So it's a tough situation for Toronto. However, they have the lead, 61-58. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in as we have about 2:25 remaining in the second quarter. Last game before the All-Star break as we reach the midway point of this 72-game NBA season. 2:45 to go in the half. Not 2:25. Raptors in possession. Here's Kyle Lowry for Toronto. Lowry finds Johnson. Now it's Powell. His pass deflected, but it gets through. Over to Terrence Davis. Davis guarded by Tatum. 7 to shoot. Into the lane. Lowry is denied at the rim. The block by Williams. Tatum with the save. And now it's Grant Williams with a bounce pass ahead to Walker. Walker the lob and the flush by Williams. The Time Lord with a block at one end and the throwdown at the other. Celtics trail by 1. Here is Lowry for Toronto. Lowry thought about the 3, instead gives it up. Now gets it back. Lowry into the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Now driving the baseline and fouled at the rim is Terrence Davis. Heavy contact, and he'll shoot 2. What a block by Robert Williams. And then the throwdown at the other, set up by the lob of Kemba Walker, which was on the money. Two free throws here, in which Davis hits the first. By the way, the Celtics, here's a stat for you. They're 13-2 when scoring 60-plus points in the first half, 10-0 at home here at TD Garden. So they've reached the 60 mark here with 1:57 to spare. But they are down 3. It's been a high-scoring affair between these two teams. The Raptors shooting 57%, the Celtics 61%. That's quite something. Walker into the lane. Now finds Pritchard in the corner. Pritchard, bounce pass to Walker. His 3 off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good by Grant Williams. Back to a 1-point game. The Celtics with 10 second chance points. The Raptors with 3. And Powell draws the foul. And he's claiming it was the shooting foul, but it doesn't look like they're going to give it to him. I believe they said it's on the floor. But yeah, going back to that last Celtics possession, great cleanup job by Grant Williams off of what was really a wild 3-point attempt by Walker that went off the side of the backboard. Yes, let's go Boston indeed. Thanks, Gavin, for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, this has been an interesting game. 64-62, still 1:28 left in the half. Very, very high scoring. And it was really set from the get-go by the fast pace that both teams were playing at. Toronto really set the tempo. And Boston have been playing catch-up ever since, but they've kept the game very much within reach. Here's Pritchard for the Celtics. Into the lane. The floater rolls in. The rookie out of Oregon with the bucket. 65-64 Toronto. Lowry pulls up. That shot won't go. Rebound by Tatum. Jason Tatum out to Pritchard. His 3 on the way. No good, but Tatum throws it down on the follow-up. Jason Tatum got way up there. 66-65. The Celtics have grabbed a lead. I should do the next Bruins game. Yeah, I'm planning to do the next Bruins game. I actually, I'm planning to do their game tomorrow night against the Capitals. I actually did do their game last night, as that's swatted away by Williams. I actually did do the Bruins game last night, except not on my channel. I did it with a Capitals fan. His name is Michael. I know him. And so I was on his channel, the Next Network. So I did do the game, just not on my channel last night. I was a guest on his channel. But oh, how about that? Terrence Davis knocks down the shot from the baseline, plus the foul. So a chance for a traditional 3-point play. Rob Williams clearly disagrees with the call. Obi should be suspended. Yeah, I agree. That was quite the cheap shot from Ovechkin. I mean, you can't just go around doing that. You know what I mean? You can't go around whacking people, in the groin. Yeah, that was I couldn't believe that it was a 4-on-4 after that. Exactly. A $5,000 fine won't do anything. Yeah. That's nothing for a guy like Ovechkin. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be more of a punishment than that. I'm with you, Gavin. Both free throws are good. 68-66. Raptors lead by 2. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Walker. Bembry defending. Here's the 3. Walker can't knock it down. And a battle for the loose rebound. And a foul will be called against Tatum. They were both going after the ball, and that's some good acting by Powell. I will say that. So now Powell will shoot 2. Still 2.8 seconds left in the half as well. Coming up at halftime, I'll recap the first half and look ahead to the second half as well. Final night, of course, before we reach the All-Star break. The Celtics looking for their 4th consecutive win. As Powell hits both free throws, it's now 70-66. Can the Celtics get a good shot away at the buzzer? Walker from half court, well short, and that will do it. 70-66 from TD Garden. A high-scoring affair between the Raptors and the Celtics. The Raptors leading by 4. I'll be back after this quick break with the halftime report. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Toronto up 70-66 after 24 minutes of play. I'll be right back. What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the halftime report. You're on YouTube and Twitch, as well as Facebook. Celtics trailing by 4 at the break, 70-66 is the score. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. So a high-scoring first half, to say the least. Not a whole lot of defense, and the tone was really set from the start. The Celtics were trailing for most of that first half. Keeping within reach, that's for sure. They did lead for a quick second late in that first half, but the three-point shooting has been the story of this first half. Toronto came out firing. They are 11 for 22 from beyond the arc in the first half, and the Toronto bench is 6 of 8 from three-point land. So quite remarkable what the Raptors have done here in this opening half of play from deep, and that's really the reason why they're up by 4. The Celtics just have been unable to make stops from beyond the perimeter, I should say. But they have made some nice plays when the Raptors have tried to work in the paint. Robert Williams had a couple of blocks. Celtics, though, trailing by 4. I'll be back after this quick break to get you set for the second half. Raptors 70, the Celtics 66. That's the score from TD Garden. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and the halftime report will continue right after this quick break. I'll be right back. Final game before the All-Star break, and the Raptors against all odds with the lead after 24 minutes of play. Welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. It's the Raptors and Celtics from TD Garden on this Thursday night from Boston, Massachusetts. Celtics looking for their fourth win in a row. However, they trail by 4 to Toronto after one half of play. Still a lot of basketball to be played. But what it comes down to really heading into the second half, which we are approaching sooner rather than later, the second half will be upon us. There's defensive stops that need to be made for both teams, really. And you have to think that the Raptors are going to cool down from three as well. So it's not the worst situation to be in right now for the Celtics. They're only down by 4. You'd expect the Raptors to cool down from 3, but we'll see. In news elsewhere in Boston sports, Jackie Bradley Jr. has signed with the Milwaukee Brewers. And Bradley, Benintendi, and Betts, the star outfielders at one point just a few seasons ago for the Red Sox, are now all out of Boston. Betts with the Dodgers, Benintendi with the Royals, and now Bradley Jr. with the Brewers. All right, coming up after the break, I'll get you set for the second half. The halftime report concludes right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Kemba Walker tonight leading the Celtics with 15 points on 4 of 8 shooting. He's been playing very well amidst this 3-game win streak for the Celtics. They're down by 4 heading into the second half. They're looking to enter the All-Star break on a 4-game win streak. And I'd be nothing short of disappointed if they didn't get their 4th consecutive win heading into the All-Star break, because quite frankly, this is a Raptors team that they should beat. Not only are Toronto in the midst of a back-to-back, but they're without 5 players and their coach due to health and safety protocols. There's no excuses. Boston will look to turn it around in the second half. I'll be back. Third quarter on the way next. All right, welcome back in, everybody. We are set to go for the second half. Third quarter just about to get underway. We've got a close one here. The Celtics looking to end the first half of the season on the right note and extend their win streak to 4. 70-66 the score. Toronto on top. And we are moments away from getting the second half underway. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of tonight's broadcast as the Celtics take the floor and the Raptors will follow. All right, so Toronto in possession to begin the second half as they will inbound. Both teams, of course, switching sides. Toronto now going from right to left. Boston left to right. Off we go in quarter 3. As it is Bembry in possession for the Raptors. Here's Baines. Hands it off to Lowry. His shot blocked. He picks his own shot out of the air and got knocked in the face incidentally by Tristan Thompson, who's called for the early foul, just 11 seconds into the half. Lowry now inbounds to Bembry. Bembry gets it back from Lowry. Into the lane. Bembry gets hit by, or rather elbows Kemba, but Walker was the one called for the foul here. Wow. Man, took an elbow to the face. Questionable call for that to be a defensive foul. And now on the shot, it is off the side of the backboard. Okay, they called it off of Boston. They didn't call a foul. So the shot clock remained at 1.6. They had to get a quick shot away, and Bembry could not hit the rim. So the Celtics back in possession. Shot clock violation from Toronto. Teague to Thompson. Thompson top of the key, hands it back to Walker. Walker steps in for the deep 2 off the back iron, and it's rebounded by Toronto. Here is Kyle Lowry. Bounce pass to Bane, and that's surely a travel, and it is. Baines completely misfired his shot and picked it up out of the air. You can't do that. I would like to see the replay of that. Second possession for the Celtics of the half. Still no points for either team this half. This is handed off to Walker. Walker, cross court for Teague. Teague along the baseline. Bounce pass to Thompson. His floater is good. Nicely done by Tristan Thompson. The Celtics trail by 2 now. And quick hands, the steal by Boston. Tatum from coast to coast. And Baines commits the foul. Tatum will head to the line with a chance to tie the game at 70. Great defense by Tatum. And on the fast break, the only option for Baines to prevent Tatum from scoring was to commit a foul. And that's exactly what he did. Tatum now goes to the line. First free throw, no good though. A rare miss at the line from Tatum. Here comes the second attempt now. And he knocks it down. 1 point game, 70-69. Raptors by 1. Powell picked up by Tatum. Gets it back from Johnson. Powell now works his way in and puts it in with the left hand. A nice finish at the rim by Norman Powell. 72-69. Here's Teague. Teague into the lane. Bounce pass for Thompson. His hook shot is good. Once again, a 1 point game. In the corner on the near side for the Raptors, it is Stanley Johnson. Johnson underneath the basket, I should say. And his pass deflects off of Walker. It stays with the Raptors, still 13 to shoot. That was a sweet finish with the left hand by Powell on the previous Toronto possession. This is inbounded to DeAndre Bembry. Now Lowry, the bounce pass, and get out of the way. Aaron Baines throws it down. Raptors by 3. Here's Tristan Thompson. Thompson hands it off to Teague. Teague looking for options. 6 to shoot. Teague double teamed, and it's stripped away by Lowry. Bounce pass too far ahead for Bembry, and the Raptors turn it over. So Toronto give it right back to Boston. Looks like Bembry and Brown collided. And appears as though Brown got the worst of it. He's slow to get up. Appears to be all right, though. Early stages of quarter 3. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Here is Walker. Walker cross court for Brown. Brown fouled on the play as the whistle goes against Norman Powell, and Brown will shoot 2. (74-71) Toronto lead. Last game before the All-Star break, of course. And Brown sinks the first free throw. Brown hits the second as well. 74-73. Raptors by 1. A close game from TD Garden. Here's the floater. Too strong from Powell. And now the other way, it's Jaylen Brown. Brown into the lane. Nice finish as he lays it in for 2. 75-74. Lowry is guarded by Teague. Lowry pounding his way inside. Kicks it to the corner. Powell the fake. Now launches. The 3 doesn't fall. Now it's Brown the other way for the Celtics. Brown into the lane. The hook shot won't go. But a foul is called. A very late whistle. The Raptors bench infuriated. But Brown will shoot 2 at the line. This was a very late whistle, I will say. Brown knocks down the first one. Just 6 points for Brown. A quiet night so far. Just 1 field goal on 4 attempts. He is now 5 of 6 at the line. After that make, 77-74. Celtics lead by 3. Lowry to Powell. Powell bounce pass to Baines. Now the 3 from Lowry is good. That's a big 3-point make by Toronto, who are not shooting nearly as well as the start of the first half. They are still shooting 48% from 3. The Celtics 42%. That pass gets through to Brown. His 3 is good. Jaylen Brown from downtown. The Celtics right back in the lead. 80-77. Now it's Lowry for the Raptors. Out to Baines. And the 3 no good from Aaron Baines. Here's Tatum for the Celtics. Tatum behind the back move, and he throws it down. Jason Tatum with the slam. 82-77, and a timeout called. How about it from Jason Tatum? Throw it down, young fella. Celtics lead by 5. Good start to the second half. I'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. It's the Raptors and Celtics from TD Garden. Boston leading by 5. A promising start to the second half from the Celtics. And a look at the 2 All-Stars for Boston this year. Tatum was the final starter chosen tonight on Team Durant, second All-Star team, first as a starter. Jaylen Brown, the 4th reserve chosen on Team LeBron earlier tonight, and he is on his first All-Star team. So the teammates, Tatum and Brown, will be going against each other in the All-Star game Sunday night from Atlanta. In the far corner, it's Powell. Double team emerges. Powell in trouble and somehow keeps it. Powell now out to Boucher. His 3 is a brick, but an offensive rebound by Baines, and he puts it in for the bucket. Celtics played it nice defensively, but Baines was there to clean up what was a bad miss from Boucher on a 3-point attempt. Tatum out to Brown. His 3, no good. Rebound now by Thompson, and a near tie-up. The referee lets them continue. Let them continue. Now it's Tatum top of the key. He steps into a 3. It's good. Jason Tatum with the triple. The Celtics have a 6-point lead, their largest of the night. They haven't led for much of this game in general. 15 points for Tatum, who's starting to heat up. And Baines double dribbled. Toronto turn it over. Baines is not too happy, but a double dribble called, and the Celtics back with it. How about the behind-the-back move and the slam dunk before that last timeout from Jason Tatum? That was quite something, wasn't it? Tatum, 15 points on 5 of 9 shooting and 7 rebounds tonight. Tatum to the corner. Teague can't hit the 3. Rebound by Toronto. Now Lowry, the pull-up 3. That's well short. Here's Tatum. Tatum is fouled on the play. It goes against Lowry. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Celtics in the lead. Walker will inbound. The Celtics get the shot clock reset to 14 after that foul. Tatum to the corner. Walker up top for Teague. Now in the other corner, it's Brown. Pump fake. Brown on the drive. Puts up the shot. No foul called. It's off of Brown. Toronto basketball. This will be brought up by Kyle Lowry. Lowry to Baines. Baines hands it off. And now that pass from Davis gets through to the corner. Step back 3, way short from Powell. And now Brown throws it ahead for Teague. Teague to Tatum. Tatum working on Powell and draws the foul on the shot. Just so hard to defend Tatum in that situation for Norman Powell. And so Tatum will now shoot 2 as he goes to the line. 5:19 left in the quarter. First free throw is good. He hits both. 87-79. Boston on a 16-5 run in the last 4 minutes. And that three rattles home. A big three-pointer from Kyle Lowry, 87-82 now. Walker to Teague. Teague fakes the three, takes it in from close range, converts, 89-82. Celtics shooting 7 of 11 this quarter. Here's a three-point shot, in and out for Terrence Davis. Now the Celtics in transition. Brown cross court for Walker. Walker all the way in, can't hit the layup. And Powell collects the board for Toronto. Powell to Baines. He hands it off. Davis into the lane. Kicks it back out for Lowry. Now Davis kept the dribble. Turnaround is short. And here's Brown for Boston. Brown pushes it ahead for Tatum. Tatum out to Brown. Steps in. And the pull-up in and out. It was halfway down. Spin move by Lowry. It's poked loose by Tatum. Lowry kept it. And the pass is snagged by Baines, who throws it down for two. 5-point Boston lead now. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Here is Brown for the Celtics. Now Thompson. A collision underneath and a blocking foul is called against Lowry. He wants it to be looked at. I think Lowry tried to step in and take a charge. But he was clearly still moving. Right call by the officials. 89-84, Celtics lead, 3:25 left in the third. I'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back in, everybody. 89-84, Celtics lead by 5, late third quarter. A look at total games coached by Celtics total games, coached by Celtics coaches. I said it right. Brad Stevens coaching his 600th game for Boston tonight, 4th on the all-time list. Tommy Heinsohn at 690, Doc Rivers 721, and Red Auerbach, of course, atop the list at 1,192. I don't think that'll ever be surpassed in the history of the franchise. It's probably a safe bet. But you never know. You never know. All right, Tatum at the free throw line, 3:25 to go in the third, as the first free throw misses. Tatum 17 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 5 of 7 at the line. And he misses both, interestingly enough. And so it stays a 5-point game. Toronto in possession. Boucher into Baines. Baines guarded by Williams. A collision off the ball. It will be a foul against Tatum. Lowry gets it into Boucher. Davis to Powell. Now in the corner. This three, no good. And now it's Teague in transition. Teague to Pritchard. Now back for Teague. Williams sets the screen. Teague converts the floater. 91-84. Great screen set by Williams. Boston up by 7 points. Baines to Lowry. His three is good. And the Raptors respond in a big way. Lowry has 13 points, 11 assists tonight. Tatum thought about the three, instead finds Teague. Now down low for Williams. Williams along the baseline finds Tatum. Tatum spins out of pressure, finds Williams. And the slam dunk makes it 93-87. Lowry out to Boucher. His three won't go. Rebound snagged by Jason Tatum. Tatum spinning away from Lowry, taking it to the corner. Tatum's pass can't be corralled by Williams. Now at the other end, sloppy turnover as Boucher lost the handle. Tatum cross court for Teague. Teague fakes the three. Now out to Tatum. Takes the three and connects. Jason Tatum from downtown. The Celtics lead is now 9. Boston with a big third quarter. That's now 20 points for Tatum with 1:25 to go in the third. Here's Kyle Lowry. Lowry to Powell. That was knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. It will stay with Toronto. Just 6 seconds to shoot. Minute 16 left in quarter three. Oh, a nice inbounds pass. It's laid in immediately by Terrence Davis. The Celtics caught sleeping. 96-89, minute to go in quarter three. 15 points now for Davis after that field goal. Tatum finds Williams. The kick out now to Teague. Pritchard to the corner with Williams. His three is good. Grant Williams with his third triple of the night, and the Celtics have their first double-digit lead of the night. 99-89, 11 points for Williams, 4 for 4 from the field. Here is Lowry for Toronto. Lowry, the step back three. Well short. And Williams is right there for Boston. Half a minute left. Tatum taking it strong. Now kicking out to Williams. He finds Teague. Jeff Teague will slow it down. He'll get it down to Tatum. Tatum can't get the shot, but Grant Williams with the putback. He's now 5 for 5. The Celtics lead by a dozen and crack the 100 mark before the close of the third quarter. Now Lowry to Davis. His three is on the mark. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Grant Williams breaks free, but he's swatted at the rim at the buzzer by Terrence Davis. So that does it for the third quarter. 12 more minutes to play, but it was a big third quarter for the Celtics. They trailed by 4 heading into it, and after it, they lead by 9. 101-92. I'll be back for quarter 4 right after this quick break. Stay tuned. It's the Celtics and the Raptors in the final game before the All-Star break. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Final 12 minutes, I should say, are on the way next. All right, everybody, I am back here. We're set for the start of the fourth quarter, 101-92. Celtics on top, and they are in possession to begin the final quarter of action as we enter the final 12 minutes of play at TD Garden. Here's Walker for the Celtics. Walker with a high pass, even too high for Robert Williams, and the Celtics turn it over on the first possession of quarter 3. Here's Powell into the lane. Nice pass down low. The reverse layup is good. Terrence Davis with the acrobatic finish. The Raptors looking to stay within reach of Boston here, with the fourth quarter just underway. Here's Williams in the corner. Williams into the lane. The hook shot is good. Grant Williams with a nice bucket. 103-94. 15 points, 6 of 7 shooting. It'll stay Toronto ball as Stanley Johnson went up for the shot, had it stripped away. Look at some statistics. Powell, the scoring leader for Toronto with 23 points. Tatum for Boston with 20. Baines and Tatum each with 9 rebounds. Lowry with 13 assists. Walker, the leader for the Celtics, with 5. 3 seconds to shoot. Here's Bembry into the lane. Way short on the floater. And now here come the Celtics at the other end. Pritchard finds Williams. Now it's Walker. Walker into the lane. Finds Williams in the corner. How about another 3? No, not quite. Offensive rebound, though, by Williams. Back up top to Jaylen Brown. Brown is going to drive. Foul called. The shot won't go, but he will head to the line. Yeah, a little hesitation from Brown to draw the foul. I thought originally he was going to go up and dunk and just throw it down right there. First free throw is good. And he hits both. 105-94. The Celtics already with 105 points. Still over 10 minutes to play. Here's Powell. Off balance three. Won't go. Rebound grabbed by Boucher, and he puts it in. Nice work on the offensive glass by Chris Boucher. And now Brown gets bumped by Bembry. The play whistled dead. Foul called against Bembry. Brown into Williams. Now here is Grant Williams. Walker, the spin move, keeps the dribble. Walker, a high pass again. And he turns it over for the second time this quarter. Walker's just been off the mark with some of his passes. Here's Powell. Powell all the way in. The reverse layup, no good. But a late whistle comes in. And Powell will shoot two. The first free throw is good. He makes both. 105-98. Celtics by 7. Here is Pritchard for the Celtics. Pritchard into the lane. Too strong off the glass, but another foul. Seems like we've had fouls on every trip up and down the floor for both teams in this fourth quarter. 9:22 remaining. Pritchard knocks down the first free throw, and the Celtics bench tonight making big contributions. Grant Williams, 15 points. Jeff Teague with 12. Pritchard with 9, and Robert Williams with 8. The bench has been a big part, has played a big part tonight for Boston, that's for sure. As Pritchard hits both. 107-98 the score. The bench points, 45-41. Boston. Lowry, the no-look pass, gets it back from Stanley Johnson. Now it's Johnson from the corner. His three is good. And it's now a 6-point game. 107-101. Toronto are sticking around. You have to give them that. Here's Peyton Pritchard. Nice pass, and Robert Williams banks it home. Celtics lead by 8. Lowry finds Boucher in the lane. Now back up top. Here's a three-point attempt. Short, but collecting his own rebound is Davis. And Boucher is there to clean up the miss by Davis. 109-103 the score. Walker finds Williams. 22 points for Davis on 8 of 10 shooting. And an offensive foul called against Toronto here. Oh, by the way, on that last Toronto bucket, Davis did score on his own. I thought Boucher might have tipped it in, but nope, it went in on the original shot by Davis. By the way, Grant Williams was called for a defensive foul. It was not an offensive foul. Pardon me. 8:15 to go. Yeah, what I meant to say was an offensive foul on Boston. Toronto ball. That 3-2 strong from Lowry. Here come the Celtics in transition. Brown the lob and the finish by Grant Williams. Nice adjustment by Grant. 111-103. Final 8 minutes now. Here's Boucher. He gives it up to Davis, whose three is off the mark. Tatum collects the rebound for the Celtics. Tatum gets it back from Pritchard. Makes the move. Now it's in the corner with Williams. Back to Tatum. Double teamed. Nice pass. They'll move it along the perimeter. Brown, an open look. The three is good from Jaylen Brown. And the Celtics have reclaimed a double-digit lead. 114-103. 15 points now for Brown. It's been a relatively quiet night for him. But a big three right there. Here's Boucher all the way in. A nice move for an easy 2 points. And the Celtics will call a timeout. 9-point game. Celtics lead 114-105. 7:10 to play. I'll be back right after this. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Apologize, just had some quick internet issues, but I am back. 114-105, Celtics lead as we have All right, there we go. I think I am now back. Yep, I am back. All right, sorry about that. Just had some quick internet issues, but the Wi-Fi is back working. We're good to go. 116-108, Celtics lead. Here is Tatum, and a foul will be called against Toronto. Yeah, Tatum had a sweet bucket moments ago. Spin move, the high arching shot, making it look easy. All right, there we go. Sorry, looks like I'm still running into some internet issues, but once again, I am back. Apologize once again, folks. 6 minutes left, about midway through quarter four. Celtics lead by 8 in a close one. All right, let's look at the All-Star rosters, shall we? Team Durant looks like this. The starters, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Bradley Beal, and Jason Tatum. James Harden, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson among the reserves. Then for Team LeBron, the starters, of course, LeBron James, as well as Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. One of the reserves for Team LeBron is the Celtics' own Jaylen Brown. 5 to shoot, Kyle Lowry with the lob, and it's fought for and stolen by the Celtics. The pass was bobbled around, couldn't be controlled by Boucher. Nice pass inside. Thompson with the finish, plus the foul. How about that? Through the contact, Thompson converts the end one. The left-handed pass by Tatum, and quite the finish by Thompson. Wow, that's a tough shot right there. He made it work. $12 points for Thompson now. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Norman Powell has just checked back in for Toronto. And Thompson knocks down both. 119-108. Celtics by 11. Raptors needing to get on some type of run here as Lowry is fouled on the shot. The call goes against Pritchard. $13 points for Lowry. These free throws crucial, and he misses the first. Kemba Walker checking back in for the Celtics. 5:28 remaining. Pritchard takes a seat. Second free throw is converted. 119-109 the score. Still a good amount of time left. Celtics, though, in the driver's seat at the moment. Boston shooting 62%, Toronto 49%. Here is Tatum all the way in. The layup won't go. And now here come the Raptors the other way. Lowry all the way in. Unable to convert. Now Boston. Brown into the lane all the way for the layup. The lead is a dozen for the Celtics into the final 5 minutes of this game. Great fast break from Boston. 17 points for Brown. This is sent to the top of the key by Johnson. And as the shot clock expires, that three-pointer is no good. Offensive rebound, and Johnson knocks down a three. Wow. That's big from Toronto. The Raptors just not going away yet. They're keeping it within distance, 121 to 112. Here's Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Brown to Walker, now back to Brown. His three is on the way. Too strong. Rebound by Davis. Here's Lowry. Nice pass down low. The finish by Boucher. And now it's just a 7-point game. It's not done yet, folks. 3:46 to go. A 7-point game at TD Garden. I'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back in, everybody. A look ahead of the three-point contest. Tatum, Curry, Levine, Brown, Booker, and Mitchell will all take part in that three-point contest Sunday night before the All-Star game. So both Celtics representing at the All-Star game, taking part in that three-point contest. But before we look ahead to All-Star Weekend, the Celtics have a job to take care of here. They lead by 7. Kyle Lowry with 14 points, 17 assists. 3:43 to go. And here come Boston in possession. Brown to Tatum. Tatum out to Walker. He fakes the shot, steps in for the 2. That won't go. Rebound by Williams. Out to Brown. His 3. Way short, just barely. Nick the rim. Here come the Raptors in a crucial possession. Pass inside. Goes back to Lowry. He gets it out to Boucher. The 3. Good. Big time three-pointer from Chris Boucher. And just like that, we have ourselves a 4-point game. What a night for Boucher, by the way. 25 points in this game. A foul called against Toronto off the ball. With 2:59 to go, it will be against Boucher. Speaking of him. And that's his 5th. So one more and Boucher's night is done. And the Celtics are in the bonus. So Brown will shoot 2. The Raptors at this point just cannot afford to commit fouls like that. Look at the scoring leaders. Norman Powell has 25. Jason Tatum with 22. The rebound leaders, Baines has 9. Tatum has 10. And the assist leaders, Kyle Lowry with 18. Walker has 6. Brown makes 1 of 2. The Celtics lead is 5. 122 to 117 the score. Here is Lowry. Bounce pass to Boucher. He takes it in. And a foul called against Williams. So now Boucher will shoot 2. A lot of fouls here in this final quarter. First free throw knocked down. $26 points for Boucher on 10 of 14 shooting. He also has 4 threes. He sinks both free throws. 122 to 119. The Raptors have made it a 1-possession game. Here is Walker. Walker to Tatum. Tatum, cross court to the corner. Brown is fouled. It goes against Powell. And so more free throws on the way for Jaylen Brown with 2:26 to go. And he misses the first. Brown and Tatum in particular have really struggled from the line tonight. Very uncharacteristic. He does make the second to make it a 2-possession game. 123 to 119 the score. The Raptors, though, fighting back in the late stages. Lowry gets it back from Boucher. Lowry with 18 assists. Just incredible tonight. He finds Powell. Powell blows by Williams. Charges into Walker. An offensive foul. Walker takes one for the team right there. And that's a big, big defensive play by Kemba Walker. How about that? Huge play. And so here's Walker at the point. Walker looking to pass it out. It gets to Williams. Now Brown. Bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum behind the back. Step back. It's good. Jason Tatum with a huge bucket. 125-119 the score. 24 points, 10 rebounds for Tatum. Here's a corner 3. No good from Davis. That was a big miss right there. The rebound collected by Brown. Walker will slow it down. Final 90 seconds now. Walker into the lane. Finds Teague in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Teague, the floater, good. Big time from Jeff Teague. 127 to 119. And a timeout called by Toronto. Terrence Davis just getting back to his feet. Celtics up by 8 with 1:16 to go. They'll look to close it out right after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. So Terrence Davis was the injured player for the Raptors after that basket by Jeff Teague. And looking back on the replay, it looked as though Davis landed awkwardly on his ankle, I believe. So we resume play. Toronto with a big possession here, trailing by 8. Cross-court pass from Powell. Open look. The three is good. Big time from Stanley Johnson. A minute to go now. The Raptors, I'll tell you, just won't go away. It's a 5-point game. Toronto shooting 43% from downtown. Boston 45%. Here is Tatum. 7 to shoot. He's defended by Johnson. Tatum looking for separation. Tough shot. Got it. Jason Tatum, come on. 129 to 122, and that just might be the dagger. Now at the other end, the Raptors hit another three. Chris Boucher to make it a 4-point game. My word. 30 seconds to go. Teague with the inbounds pass gets it to Brown, and a quick foul is committed. And Brown will shoot 2. Let's go back to that bucket by Tatum. That's just filthy. Johnson really couldn't have defended him any better. But a big-time make by Tatum. And now Brown shoots 2. First free throw is short. The struggles continue for Brown at the line tonight. 29.1 seconds remain. Robert Williams will now take a seat for the Celtics. Well, it hasn't been easy tonight for Boston, but I mean, it's not done yet, but they are in prime position to close it out. Brown does sink the second free throw, 130 to 125. There's a near steal by Walker. The Raptors hold on, though. Here is Lowry. The 3 on the way. No good. Rebound by Tatum, and that will do it. Tatum to Walker. The Raptors looks like will finally foul with 12.8 to go. Down 4 at the half. Boston didn't make it easy on themselves, but get the job done in a much improved second half. Brown just had 1 point in the first half. He has 19 here in the second half. So the Celtics will make it 4 in a row heading into the All-Star break as Brown knocks down the first free throw. He misses the second. And a timeout called by Toronto. And the Raptors playing to the very end. 131, 125. 12 seconds remain. I'm back after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. 12 seconds to go as the Celtics will look to close it out. And they are just about to do that. The Raptors will inbound from the front court. Lowry looking for a teammate, gets it into Johnson. Johnson off the mark from three. Rebound by Tatum, and he will dribble it out. Well, maybe not. Foul committed by Powell. The Raptors just don't want this game to end, do they? And that's the sixth foul on Powell, so he's done. 8 guys in double figures tonight for Boston. A true team effort tonight. Lowry with a career-high 19 assists, but it wasn't enough for an undermanned Raptors team tonight with a slew of players and their head coach out due to health and safety protocols. 26 points for Tatum, 12 rebounds, and he'll add on to that tally, hopefully, after he misses the first free throw. He does hit the second. 3.4 seconds to go. There's a steal by Teague at the last moment. And the final horn sounds. The Boston Celtics defeat the Toronto Raptors 132-125. And it's now a 4-game win streak for the Celtics heading into the All-Star break. That will do it for my broadcast. As I'm Samuel Reese signing off, saying good night. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Boston sports action. It'll be the Bruins tomorrow hosting the Washington Capitals, looking to get revenge after a loss last night to that very Washington team. I'll see you then, 7 Eastern time, for some Friday night hockey. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.